Good morning, Fikes team. For today's Monday Motivational, I wanted to honor Martin Luther King, not only for the legacy he left behind with civil rights, but just for the way that he lived his life. He was incredibly passionate while also peaceful at a time where someone could have easily excused the need for violence, and his persistence was absolutely admirable. And it just makes me reflect that when we're in environments that are sometimes difficult, how we actually change before we ask for change. I think that's really interesting. And clearly in environments, some might argue that, well, it's a toxic environment and there's nothing I can do, I have to leave. But I mean, in the example of the movement that Dr. King had started, he didn't move to Europe. He actually found a way, based on his dream, based on his beacon, to create change. And the change was through challenge. I think what a lot of people don't know, and I'm certainly not a study of him, but I have read about him numerous times, is that he, I think, was arrested a little over 20 times and clearly was threatened and stayed the course peacefully, persevered, and in the 13 years of his civil rights movement efforts, all that he was able to accomplish. So it's a great example, I believe, to all of us. And we might think, well, I have a beacon. I'm just now starting to understand what that means, or a dream to accomplish something for myself, for my family, and for my community. How can I use this example? And I think it's just that change starts with each of us, that it involves action every day, that it will not always be easy and not always be acceptable, but if we truly make the decision to do something to reach that beacon, that we can actually do it without migrating to something entirely different or becoming frustrated in course correcting on what we've set out to do. So I wanted to leave you with that thought. Appreciate you all and want to wish everyone a great start to your week. Onward and upward.